Hey, what's going on, guys? Khordmaster is here. So, this is a t-shirt, and the thing that's cool about t-shirts is you can put these on your body, in order to cover your skin, and it can, hide things about your body that you may be uncomfortable about, which is cool. But it also has the capability to keep you warm if it's like a t-shirt that's thicker, that has some layers to it and good wool material maybe. When it's cold outside, you want to make sure that you're not cold. It's kind of like animals, like they say your winter coat is coming in. It's like a dog. Here's a chance for us to go ahead and get a shirt that's going to be big enough and it's going to keep us nice and warm. So I want you guys to check these things out. You can buy them at any store like Caldor or Bradley's or something like that. And you can also go to Walmart or Kmart, and you can just go ask where the clothes section is for the gender that you are. It's 2023 going on 2024, so you have to make sure everything is gender neutral and stuff. So whatever one that you choose that you are gonna be, let me make sure I stop talking about choose and stuff like that, because I don't even know enough about it. But I want everyone out there to make sure that you guys are taking it and you're going there and you're saying, yo, I want to get a shirt. Let me make sure that a shirt is something that I'm going to put on and cover my skin properly. And that's the way that we have to make sure that we do things. In today's society, a lot of politics and stuff going on. People don't sit down and just actually ask themselves, what is the thing that about a shirt that's going to bring, everyone together, and not just the United States, but also it's going to bring people together from different countries and different nations. If there are people or things that live in another country or another part of the ecosystem and the globe or in the universe, there's going to be a chance for them to wear shirts too. We can't even say for sure if they do or don't wear shirts, but what we do know is that they're going to be happy to know that they exist once they find out that they do exist, in case they didn't know that previously and stuff. Hello, how are you doing today? So, in today's video, I wanted to talk to everyone out there about this item here. If you've watched any episodes of Khordmaster Keys, you might know that this is something that sits right over there on my shelf, and it's right behind me in all my shots on the show. And a good friend of mine, Rachel, she is who gave this to me as a gift, which I really like it. I think it's super cool. It's like a robot stick figure thing, and it's playing like a double keyboard, 2 layers. And she got this for me as a gift because I helped her out with something that was like a surprise for her husband, who was one of my best friends, and his name is Kent. And it's just really cool to have people out there that you're good friends with, and people that really think highly of you, or just want to make sure that you're taken care of in compensation in exchange for doing nice things for them, even though it wasn't even necessary, because I did it out the goodness of my heart. I mean, that's just super nice that she did this for me, and I just wanted to talk to you guys about it today. All right, like and subscribe. Peace. Hi. Today's video is about Game Boy. So, Game Boy is a cool thing because it was a really small thing that you can put in your pocket, and this one is called Game Boy Pocket. It's a newer one from the original, grayish one. That's a light gray. And I got this as a 5th grade graduation gift when we moved from Yonkers, New York to New Jersey, and I used to play a lot of good games on this, like Tetris and stuff. And a fun story about some of the games I used to play on here is that they were just a lot of fun. I would just connect actually that's not really a fun story, that's just something that I already said early in the video, but I would connect some headphones to this right here, and I would put a cartridge right over here, and then I would just kind of roll the volume up a little bit, turn it up so I can hear it better. And I think this is like a brightness gauge, because hey, it wasn't backlit, so you had to kind of compensate to see if it's dark or if it's light outside and stuff. And I played a lot of good games on here, and I really am happy that I had this as a thing to play with. Nintendo makes really cool stuff, and I just really think that everyone needs to make sure that they get a Game Boy Pocket, and they should just play some games and stuff and really enjoy them and stuff like that. Okay, bye. Hey, what's going on, guys? Khordmaster is here. So I wanted to talk to y'all real quick about digital cameras. So we've been doing some spring or maybe summer cleaning here in the house lately, and I uncovered a lot of really, in my opinion, cool things, things that I haven't seen for certainly well over a decade. And some of these things are some digital cameras that I have, and I thought it would be cool to, on this channel, start uncovering and just talking about you know, old gear, retro gear, or just anything that I think is interesting or fun. So this is my I think my first digital camera, and just holding this in my hand, it's kind of just special to me, you know. It's nostalgic for sure. I think this one does still power up because I charged the battery. I'm looking at the L, actually maybe it doesn't. Hang on. It does power up, but some of the pictures out here, there's a picture of me without a shirt on when I was like maybe 16 or something, and, like flexing or something like that. It's just so funny that these things exist, and I don't want to necessarily start getting back into retro cameras, but I've seen some people on my channel kind of inspire me just like to like learn a little bit more about, like, I guess, digital photography and just photography in general, because there's something special about this, right? Just having these old pictures, like here, my wife and I and one of my closest friends, Anthony, we did a trip. Damn, how do I turn this on? We did a trip to Hershey. Also, okay, I think I took the battery. Took the battery out of here. But yeah, we did a trip to Hershey. This is like another Canon PowerShot. This is called the SD700 IS. What was this one called, by the way? SD700. This one is the S410. So they came out with these like power shots. I'm actually curious to see what they look like now. Like, I'm gonna Google like the latest power shot and stuff. Not that I need to buy anything new, but just out of curiosity, like, the point and shoot camera is a cool thing, I think, to just take out and take a picture. And it is, there's something to be said about a digital camera versus a phone. We know the phones are super capable, but there's something different about doing this and just taking a picture, and even as I was thinking, like, there's something really special and important about limitation, and we'll talk more about that on this channel moving forward. You know, whether that be like this Roland Phantom digital, you know, keyboard synthesizer that I have here. There's too many sounds on it. I don't know where to begin sometimes to find certain sounds that I'm looking for. So like, I was going to different model expansions on there and like starting songs just based off of a specific model expansion. We'll talk about what that means maybe later on another video, but just confining myself a little bit. And so even with like cameras, like saying, oh, I only have 10 pictures to take today, so I got to make them count. You have 10,000 pictures to take on your phone. It doesn't really matter, but having like a point and shoot with like a purposefully smaller storage SD card, or maybe a larger storage SD card, but just having a specific number of photos you take in a day is something that I literally just thought of just now. But I think there's something to that, right? Like, on a day while I'm out, you know, having this phone, or not the phone, but the camera with me, and just taking a snapshot of 10 of the things that I do throughout the day. I don't know, maybe I might be onto something, but anyway, yeah, just wanted to show you guys this. I have a lot more old stuff and interesting stuff that I want to share with you guys moving forward, but I'm going to figure out what I want to do with these. You know, they have, like, I think that one used a compact flash, and this one used the SD, so that's like one of the main differences between the two. My wife said she thinks this is hers, and I'm going to show it to her to see, because I mean, I don't remember. I know this is mine because I know the case, but I don't know. I'm gonna show this to her, and I'm gonna see what she says, because if it is hers, then here you go. You know, maybe she might want it back. But anyway, thank you for watching the video. Look forward to seeing you soon, and I will talk to you guys soon. Have a good one.